a whole other group of people with us here, and those people are the Run Malibu people. So for those of you who don't know, my visor says Malibu, and it's a pretty sought after visor because you can only get it at one place, the Malibu Half Marathon. Actually, they changed up the design, so this is one of the original visors. But anyway, we're going live to my Instagram and my social media places, as well as the Malibu Half Marathon. So that's fun and exciting. And we're going to do some yoga. So if you wanted to join us, go ahead and get your mat. Hello from Indiana, Faith. Hi, how are you? Excellent. Jason is there with us. So if you are ready and you want to practice some yoga, then go ahead and join us. We're going to start in a couple moments here. I'm going to take my socks off. I hope everybody's having a great morning or afternoon or evening, wherever you're joining us from. Wow, is that rain? I don't know if you can hear that, but that's rain. I hope it's not going to rain too much. Thankfully, I have the tent. So it can rain. It's allowed to rain. It is allowed to rain here. That's one thing. Let me just grab a couple things out of the rain so that nothing gets ruined. There we go. We're good. We are good. All right, friends. So it looks like we're ready to go. I just got back from a nice run. Since we're doing yoga for runners on Tuesdays, and by the way, you don't have to be a runner to do this. It's just my friend Erica is the race director of the Malibu Half Marathon, and we were chatting, and she, with everybody quarantined, we thought it would be fun to provide the Malibu Half Marathon community with some yoga. So here we are. And then I thought, well, if I'm going to do a yoga for runners class every Tuesday, kind of focus it in that direction, I should be going for a run before class, right? So today, sadly, our little guy was up in the middle of the night. So I was up, I was up from 2 until about 2:30, and then I was up again at 5:20. 5:20's, pretty normal. 5:36 is usually what time I get up, but not after I've been up. For 45 minutes. So anyway, I laid in bed for a little while, and I had to rush for my run. But I'm back. Here we are, back on time. All right. So let's begin. That's enough. Enough from me. Oh, well, one more thing, my plug. If you're new to our yoga during quarantine, this is in lieu of classes at my studio. So if you have the financial ability to support us and donate, that would be great. You can go to 5pointyoga.com and do that. There's a couple ways you can do it, or you can just Venmo me directly. All that money goes to the studio to help keep our doors open as soon as we can open our doors. Thank you for everyone who's done that, and we very much appreciate it. And if not, please don't worry. This is obviously for you for free, and we will continue to do these for sure. So I'm excited about that. And all the new people who can do yoga with us. I kind of have to blow my nose, but it's not going to happen. I'm just gonna wipe it on my my shirt here. Shh, don't tell anyone. All right, let's go ahead and begin. Bring the palms together, close your eyes, relax your shoulders, start breathing in and out of the nose. So take your first moment or two here. And on my run, I was thinking about what we could do and what might be good, because obviously runners, you're running on your legs. You want to stretch your legs out, but we can't just do legs every single Tuesday. So one of the things I was thinking about, well, I'll get into that first. Let's set an intention. Nice deep breath intention to release some stress, to heal, to strengthen, whatever it is for you that adds a deeper meaning to your breath and your movements. So again, anything that makes sense for you. Good, then we're going to drop the arms, and then you're going to drop your head over to one side. As you drop your head over to one side, you're going to stretch the neck on the other side. This is what I was thinking about. So oftentimes runners, if you run longer distances, longer than let's say 20 minutes, right, or 30 minutes, you might not get so tense after 20 or 30 minutes, but after you go for an hour or an hour and a half or 2 hours or 3 or 10, oftentimes what happens is you tense up in the neck and the shoulders. So I want to work a little bit on the neck here to start. Now, as you're stretching the neck, I want you to reach the opposite arm away from you. So reaching the opposite arm away, breathing deeply, a few breaths. Good, and now from here, I'm going to drop the chin down slightly. As you drop the chin down, reach the arm forward. Now you'll feel this in the back of your neck slightly. Just a deeper neck stretch so far. And breathe. Good. And now bring the arm back slightly. Lift the chin up. Now you'll feel it more kind of front side of the neck. So weird. We just had a little flash rain. It's crazy. Back, drop that arm down, and now over to the other side. So you move slow. It's kind of more yin style. Move slow. Feel the tension in the neck on one side. Stay there for a moment. Breathe. Then reach that arm away. Stretch the neck here. I saw my friend as I was coming. Good. What does that say? Live video interrupted. Maybe we're back. It said live video interrupted on Facebook. I don't know why. But I think we're back. Now take this arm, move it back a little bit, lift the chin up. Remember, as the quarantine guy, I'm also the audio-visual guy too. Trying to keep all the technology running. Oh, thank God for technology, right? I mean, if we had to deal with this in 1918 like they did with that Spanish flu, that would have been more challenging. Drop the arm down. Now make some circles. So there should be a little bit more space in the neck. Oftentimes when I do these little head rolls here, I immediately feel some crunching and crackling, and not after I do a big neck stretch like that. There's definitely more space. So I hope that there's more space for you. Opposite direction. Oh, little bluebird. See him over there? I don't know if you can see him. It's the wildlife backyard. We've had raccoons back here. All kinds of birds, hummingbirds. We get hummingbirds a lot, actually. Good, back to the center. Shoulder rolls, forward and back, forward and back. And this is just good, especially for runners, because I remember the first marathon I did was back in 2000, the year 2000, when the world was going to end due to Y2K. Opposite direction with your shoulder rolls. I ran my first marathon, and all these signs you would see down in San Diego at the Rock and Roll Marathon. You'd see, relax your shoulders, relax your shoulders, relax your shoulders. And you do realize after some time, you do just tense up a little bit. So that's why. Just a little bit of focus there. Make sure you're aware. All right, back to the center, back to the front of your mat. Bring the palms together. Some half sun salutations to start. Arms up when you're ready. Inhale. Fold down forward as you exhale. Extend your spine as you inhale. Look forward. Fold down as you exhale. Stretch. All the way up, nice big inhale. Hands together at the heart, exhale. We're gonna do 2 more like that, and then we'll step back on the second one, arms up. Inhale, maybe lean back, exhale, fold down, stretch. Inhale, halfway up, look forward. Exhale, fold down, drop the head. Good, all the way up, nice big inhale. Hands to the heart, exhale, arms up again, inhale. Fold down forward as you exhale. Halfway up as you inhale. Step back this time as you exhale. Plank pose, top of a push-up. Hold it here, breathe. Fingers spread, palms flat. You know, one of the other main things that I give some of my clients to think about when they're running is to focus on abs. So we're going to focus a little bit on core today too. Abdomen strong, breath smooth. Hold your midsection really strong here. And just hold it. Let the body warm up. Let the muscles come into play here. Let them activate. A couple more breaths. If you needed to, you could always put your knees down. It'd be totally fine. Now we're going to do 5 times to chaturanga. Lower halfway. Chaturanga. Elbows are in. And then press back up. Plank. Lower. Push back up. Plank. Lower. Push back up. Plank. 2 more. Lower. Press up. 1 more. Lower. And push up. Good. Drop the knees. Cat and cow tilts for the spine. Inhale, lift the heart up. Exhale, round the back, tuck the tailbone. Inhale. Exhale. Keep that going. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Couple more times. Inhale. And exhale. Good. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Now side to side. So back to neutral. Lift the feet side to side. Shoulder and hip together one side. Shoulder and hip together other side. So it's like you're snaking the spine back and forth here. Thankfully, it's a little cooler outside today. So no snakes up there on the trail. That trail, you know, the other thing I was thinking about is elevation. So for our runners out there, you know, a lot of people think distance. Oh, I need to get the distance. I'm going to run the Malibu half marathon. I need to build up to that distance. Back to the center. And now we're going to do a few hip circles. So what I want you to do is lift the right leg up. You can flex that foot. Now open the knee to the side. Bring it forward and then under and then back and up and then open and over and back and up. So I want you to make big circles here with your hip, with your leg. And the idea is to lubricate that hip socket, because for runners the hips are super important, obviously. But even if you hike or bike or walk, do you walk? I hope so. So this is just really important to create a little lubrication there. A few more times. All right, that's good. And then switch. Well, that bird was close to my ear. Opposite side. Opposite side, same thing. All right. And the idea, again, so you're using muscles to lift the leg, but then you're also, it's kind of like a massage in a way. Internal massage for your hip socket, creating some mobility there. And you might notice your body in a way kind of fighting against itself, right? So you might notice some tightness in the hips and good. All right, now downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, take a moment and bend the left leg, push the right heel down. So fingers are spread, palms are flat, breath is smooth, stretching the back of the legs. So typically in a runner-focused yoga class, we'll stretch the legs. You would think, oh yeah, I know what that's going to be. It's going to be quads stretching, hip stretching, hamstrings, calves, Achilles, right? But we're going to add the shoulders and core too, neck, which we did. Switch sides here in your stretch. It's a full body experience, friends. Breathe into the back of that stretch. And question comes up a lot actually where, should I focus on getting my heels down? No, do not focus on getting the heels down. What you focus on is the sensation of the stretch. Go ahead back to the first side. So a little more precision in this stretch in your down dog. I'm bending my left leg, I'm pushing my leg straight, and I'm lifting my tailbone up. And if my heel goes down, fine. If it doesn't go down, fine. Because by lifting the tailbone up like that, you're going to get a deeper stretch in the upper part of the leg. The hamstrings are back here. Connect to your sit bone and then to the back of your knee. So that's what you want to stretch. So if you're lifting the sit bone up like that, that's what you're stretching. Switch back to that second side, same thing. Don't worry about the heel. If the heel goes down, fine. If it doesn't matter. But lift the hip up. A couple more breaths. Good. Straightening both legs. Now up on the toes, walk forward to the hands. Extend your spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. All the way up. Nice big inhale. Hands to the heart, exhale. Sun salutation A. We're going to do a few rounds here. 3, arms up. Inhale, fold down, forward, exhale. Dropping the head, then extend the spine as you inhale. Step back as you exhale. First one slower. You could jump if you're a jumper. Lower down, all the way to the mat. That's the easy option. And then lift into a gentle cobra pose, and then back to downward facing dog. All right, hands and knees, and then down dog. That's the easy way to do it. So if you're newer to the yoga practice, you're a runner, and you thought, I heard about that whole yoga thing. Maybe I should try that out. Welcome to a new world. Up on the toes again, walk or hop. Forward, you can hop halfway up as you inhale, fold as you exhale, all the way up as you inhale. Hands together at the heart, exhale. Arms up again, inhale. Maybe lean back, fold down forward as you exhale, drop the head, extend your spine as you inhale, step back or jump. That's the jump. You land in chaturanga with the leg, arms bent, and then lift the heart, pull the shoulders back, and then downward facing dog. And breathe, fingers spread, palms flat, breath smooth. Extending the shoulders. By extending the shoulders and lifting the tailbone, you can get a deeper stretch in the legs. And up on the toes again. Walk or hop forward. Extend the spine as you inhale. Fold down as you exhale. All the way up as you inhale. Hands to the heart, exhale. Excuse me. Arms up again. One more. Inhale. Fold down forward, exhale. Halfway up as you inhale. Step or hop back as you exhale. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. If you want a little extra, you can go back to chaturanga and then downward facing dog. From there, take the right leg up behind you, hold it up. Breathe. Sinking the left heel down. That's the idea here. Sink that left heel down. Excuse me. Now some core strength. Shoulders over the wrists, knee to the nose, abdomen strong. Lift it back and up. So take a little extra beat on each one. Over to the left side. Hold it. Lift it back and up. Over to your right side. Hold it. Back and up. All the way forward to the hands. Stay here about 5 to 7 times. Straighten the front leg, flex the foot. Bend the knee, drop the hips down. Inhale, hamstrings stretch. Exhale, hip flexor stretch. Inhale, hamstrings. Exhale, hip flexor. Keep that going. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Well, two more times. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Turn the back foot flat down. Come up to warrior one. Holding warrior one. Breathe. Arms up, shoulders relaxed, hips turned forward, bending the front leg. Yesterday, for those of you that were not with us yesterday, we talked about feet. Having the feet flat and making sure your back, the outside of the back foot is down. Oftentimes I'll see the arch collapse and the outside of the back foot up and the ankle collapse in the back. I want the outside of the back foot grounded down and then hips turn forward and reach up. It just makes your foundation more solid. Take one more big inhale, lift up. And then hands behind your back, interlace the fingertips on your exhale. Take one big inhale, lift the heart up again. And then fold down as you exhale. Stretch, take about 3-4 breaths here. Strong back leg, sinking down, breathing deep. Sorry about the throat clearing. One more breath. All the way up, inhale. Hands down to the floor, exhale. Take the leg back. Vinyasa, lower, upward facing dog, and then downward facing dog. Happens oftentimes when I run. Left leg up when you're ready. The throat clearing just helps open up my lungs. Left leg up, hold it up there, breathe. Stretching that back leg, right? Breathing deeply. One more inhale. And then like before, shoulders over the wrists, knee to the nose, hold it. Lift it back and up. Forward to your right side. Twist and squeeze and hold. Lift it again, back and up. Forward up to your left side. Good. Back and up. And then all the way forward to the hands. Stay here, straighten the front leg, flex the foot, bend the knee, drop the hips in. So as you straighten the front leg and you flex that foot, you got your hamstring stretching. When you bend the front knee, come down, it's your hip flexor that's stretching. So keep that going. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Couple more rounds. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, and just one more. Inhale, exhale. Good. Turn the back foot flat. Come on up. Warrior one. Warrior one. Breathe. So remember, feet grounded down. And notice my leg is not, at a right angle. That's ultimately where you want to get it to. Right? But see, my upper body goes forward. My hips are a little bit tighter. So I want my back foot grounded down, hips turning slightly forward, then starting to sink down here. And then there's a slight engage in the abdomen that helps keep your pelvis level. Otherwise, the pelvis is going to kind of tilt forward and push your body forward. So you have to engage the abdomen slightly as you turn. Right? All these little nuances to these poses. Arms up, shoulders relaxed, breath smooth, back foot strong. Clasp the hands back behind you, interlace the fingertips, lift the heart up, drop the head back, breathe deeply. One more inhale. Fold down as you exhale. Stretch again. The shoulders, just a few breaths. Good, and then come on back up, warrior one. Inhale, hands to the floor, exhale. Take the leg back. Vinyasa, lower down. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Very nice. Palms flat, breath smooth, lift the hips up, breathe deeply. Good, and then again, up on the toes. Walk or lightly hop forward. Extend the spine as you inhale, fold as you exhale. Chair pose from there, inhale. And this time we're gonna twist, so bring the palms together. Hook your left elbow outside the right knee. Lengthen the upper body up from here. So as you lengthen the upper body up, you're turning and twisting that spine. Breathing deeply. Oh, should feel good in the spine. Should feel good to kind of squeeze out some of the tension and tightness. And oh, good. And then chair pose. Switch sides. Same thing. Lengthen the upper body up. Twist. Breathe. One more breath. Good. Fold forward, straighten the legs. All right, then slowly roll your way up. Nice big inhale, lift the arms up. Lean back a little, hands together at the heart, exhale. Good, so we're gonna go sun salutation B, and we're gonna take 3 rounds, one at a time. So we won't do our single, double, triple. We'll just do 3 rounds, one at a time. Do the best you can. It's linking about 2/3 of that together. Chair pose when you're ready. Inhale. Fold down forward as you exhale. Extend the spine as you inhale. Step back or jump back as you exhale. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Maybe chaturanga again. Right leg up behind you. Bring it forward. Warrior 1, reach up, inhale. Hands down to the floor. Take the leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior 1, reach up, inhale. Hands down to the floor. Take the leg back. Excuse me, Vinyasa. Inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Good. Few breaths here. Anytime you need it, you can always rest. You could always drop to the knees, put your head down, take a few breaths, and rest if you needed to. Otherwise, downward facing dog is your rest. Good. Up on the toes again. Walk or lightly hop forward. Extend the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose, bend the knees, reach the arms, inhale. Stand up, hands together at the heart, exhale. Big full breath. 2 more like that. Back to chair, inhale. Fold as you exhale. Halfway up, inhale. Step back or jump back, exhale. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Maybe chaturanga again. Down dog, right leg first, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior 1, reach up, inhale. Hands down, leg back. This is the perfect little sequence to open up all areas of the body. Left side, notice I didn't do the extra chaturanga that time. So you can skip it anytime you want. Inhale, hands down, take the leg back, lower, upward facing dog, downward facing dog there. Good, hold there. 2 times, now it's 2 times through. Fingers spread, palms flat, breath smooth. So I think I mentioned the elevation, but I don't know if I finished my thought on that or not. Come up on the toes again, walk or jump forward. Extend the spine as you inhale, fold as you exhale. Chair pose from there, inhale. Stand up, hands together at the heart, exhale. I believe in elevation. I believe in elevation. Chair pose. Inhale. Fall down. Exhale. Halfway up. Inhale. Look forward. Step back or jump back. Exhale. Boom. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg first. When you're ready, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one. Reach up. Inhale. Hands down. Leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one, deep bend in that front leg. Inhale, watch the palms touch. Come down. Exhale, leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Good. Drop to the knees from here. So we're going to take a little stretch and we're going to keep the toes tucked. So you can see that there. You're going to keep the toes tucked like that. Sit back onto the heels. A little breather and a little stretch at the same time. So pause and just let the feet stretch. If this is too much for your feet, if you're like, oh my gosh, what is going on here? Then just come up like this. It's fine to be on the knees. Sometimes people have tighter feet. The bottoms of the feet sometimes are tight, which I understand. It happens. Happens to the best of us. Go ahead now, interlace the fingertips, turn the palms forward, and reach the arms up. So now you're adding a shoulder stretch. And notice here my arms are a little bit forward. What I want you to do is see if you can extend up first, then start to lean back. And as you lean back more weight goes down into your feet. So you're going to stretch the feet a lot more. Lift the upper body up, lean back slightly, couple more breaths. Suffer through a little bit of a foot stretch if you can. One more big inhale. Good. And then come forward as you exhale onto the hands and knees. You're going to pick up your feet, wiggle the toes a little bit, wiggle those toes, and then downward facing dog. Stretch the legs. So take a moment, bend the left leg, push the right heel down, give it a big stretch one side. It's apparently gardener day here. I think Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are the big gardener days at my house. Switch legs in my neighborhood. Ours come on Wednesday. Good. Now down to the core. So go ahead and come down. There's a fun little thing that I do sometimes, 90 seconds, but we're going to add a little bit to that. So let's start. We're going to do 90 seconds again, but we're going to add a couple little variations here. So 90 seconds in low plank. Tuck the toes, straighten the legs back. Ready, set, go. So 90 seconds here in your low plank. And again, the reason why I wanted to add core is because last week in our yoga runner focused yoga class, we did mostly leg stuff and hip stuff, squats, quads, hamstrings, calves. And today I wanted to just sort of shift the focus a little bit out of the legs, get it more up into the shoulders and neck slightly, and core, because it's one of the most important things you can have strong besides obviously your legs. So now we are approaching 40 seconds. What I want you to do is start doing some mountain climbers here. So right knee to the right tricep, left knee to the left, right knee to the right, left knee to the left. 20 seconds. Breathe. Good. Oh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the center. Now I want you to lift up the right leg, straighten the left arm forward. So you're balancing here. 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Switch. Left leg up, right arm forward. 10 more seconds. Abdomen strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dolphin pose. So now both arms, if you can, parallel to each other. Walk the feet a little closer and push those shoulders back. Oh, really stretch the upper back and the shoulders. Good. One more breath. Give it a good stretch. And look at the hands. Push the arms straight if you can. Good. And then downward facing dog. Good. Right leg when you're ready, right away. Take it up. Bring it forward. Turn that back foot flat. Come to warrior one. And then push the front leg straight. You're going to bring your hands to your waist. Step the back foot a little closer. And Parsvakonasana here. We're going to lean forward. You got 3 arm variations. Hands to the hips. Grab the elbows, or reverse namaste. Reverse namaste looks like that. So if that's an option for you, do that. It says hamstrings, right? Lift up nice and tall. And shoulders if you're holding the arms back. Lift up nice and tall and fold all the way down forward. As far as your body allows you to go. Notice right away, I spread my toes and lift my toes up. And that just helps activate the foot. I want you to activate the foot as you breathe and go down. If you need to slightly bend your front leg, then please slightly bend the front leg. But definitely breathe. A few more breaths. And then come on back up. Go ahead and release the arms. Shake the shoulders for a little bit. We're going to go to the other side. So just flip around so you can turn, face the opposite direction. So now my left leg is forward. Grab the elbows again, or palms together behind you. Lift the heart up. Fold all the way down forward. Breathe. Good. Few more breaths. And then come on back up. You're going to flip it around again. Flipping it around again. You're going to release the arms this time, but the feet stay the same. So you got your hips to the front of your mat. Hips square to the front. Front foot, if straight forward is 12 o'clock, then your front foot is facing 12 o'clock. Your back foot is probably 10:30. Not quite 11 o'clock, but maybe not 10. From here, right hand to the tailbone. So my right leg is forward, my right hand to the tailbone. We're going reverse triangle pose. Lift that left arm up, get it some length and stretch, and then as you come forward, breathe, come down. From here, maybe you're going to grab a block if you have one, put your hand on your shin, maybe the ankle, and for some of you, you can go all the way down to the floor, and then you turn your upper body. So you're twisting the upper body. So this is obviously a big stretch on the back of the legs, and then if you can, you're lengthening the upper body, turning and twisting up, and then this right arm just kind of floats up. Oftentimes you'll see people try to open up with the arm, and then their shoulder gets all overstretched. I don't want you to do that. If you can step that back foot back slightly, do that, but still grounded in the feet, lengthen up, twist and turn, straight lines if you can. So now my arms form a straight line, my legs are straight, my spine is twisted but straight. Turn and breathe. One more inhale. And then a little windmill action. Check this out. So you come up. Whoa. And yeah. Windmill, flip the feet, left arm down, and then all the way down forward. Did that work? We totally used to do that in yoga. It's funny. So reset the feet. 12 o'clock would be forward toward the back of your mat now. So your Left leg shoots forward, right leg at about 130, left hand down, left hand on the tailbone, reach up, and then reach forward. And again, your choice here in where you want to land. Part of it is about this front leg. So if your front leg is super, super tight, you're not going to go down as low, and then you'll have that leg bent. This is totally fine. Also, you could have your hand way on the inside and then do this. This is often, I see this a lot too, just because of the hip flexibility and hamstring flexibility. So if you're more flexible, the idea here is to get length. The reason you want to get length up is because it's going to give you more space as you go forward and come down. See how far I can reach forward there? And then that's just because I put an extension inside my shoulder. I gave myself an extra 3 inches. I have an implant gives my arm an extra 3 inches to go forward. That is totally not true at all, in the least bit. Lengthen the upper body, twist and turn, and breathe. So do the best you can, and breathe. Lengthen the upper body up. Whoa, careful not to fall. I almost fell. And then the arm, left arm, just kind of floats up. So you don't have to, I just don't want you to strain or overstretch your top shoulder here. So lengthen the upper body, twist up, breathe deep, couple more breaths. One more inhale. Good. Back up, we're gonna flip over around to the other side and then step to the front of the mat, palms together. Take a nice deep breath. Good. Vinyasa, arms up, inhale. Folding down forward as you exhale. Extend that spine as you inhale. Step back or hop back as you exhale. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. And then maybe chaturanga again. Downward facing dog. Good, then drop to the knees again. We're gonna sit down onto your heels. This time the toes are pointed back. Bring your heels together if you can, right? That's apart, that's together. You guys understand together? Because we're all at home, together, at home. All right, so what I want you to do here, and most likely, so my heels still come apart as I go down because the anterior tibialis, the tops of my feet and shins are a bit on the tighter side. So I'm, pretty good relatively speaking, but still my heels kind of turn apart a little bit, which is fine, but you want to keep them together as much as possible. Should be, depending on your flexibility, a bigger stretch in the tops of the feet and the shins. So from here, I want you to either sit there. If it's a big stretch for you there, then that's enough. You don't have to go any further, but if you feel like you can, go ahead and lean back and lift the knees up. Lean back, lift the knees up, stretching the top of the feet and the shins. So again, we think about the full body experience. And again, today, a little focus on, some neck and some shoulder stuff, but we still have to hit the hips and the hamstrings. And here's a great stretch for the top of the feet. Top of the feet and the shins. All right. Now push the heart up. Drop the head back, lift the knees up. Take a few more breaths. One more inhale, and then come forward onto the hands and knees, and then roll the ankles again. So roll the ankles again here. Take a few breaths. Back to downward facing dog. Just one more quicker standing sequence. So downward facing dog, take a moment, bend the left leg, push the right heel down, hamstring stretch. And then switch sides again, same thing. Good, right leg up behind you. Same starting point. So turn the back foot flat, come up to warrior one. Push the front leg straight, hands to the waist. Step the back foot closer. Angle it forward. Same starting place. So grab your elbows or bring the hands on the waist would be the easiest thing. Grabbing the elbows is the next easiest. Palms together is the hardest. Reverse namaste. And imagine I'm behind you, pushing your palms together and pushing them up closer to the back. And now that everybody has long hair, see if you can reach for your hair. I can't quite grab my hair yet, but lift up nice and tall, fold down, forward, and stretch. Again, hamstrings. 1 time is good, 2 times is better. Not always, but in this particular situation, I feel like it definitely helps to go down into that stretch again, because you've opened a little bit. Now you want to open a little bit more and at least raise the bar, raise the ceiling of your flexibility. All right. Good. And then from here, come on up and lift up, and then release the arms and take warrior 3. So warrior 3, balancing, doing the best you can here. Drive that back leg back. A few more breaths. Extend the spine forward more, flex the back foot, arms forward. A few breaths. We're going to take this back to crescent pose. A couple breaths. Good, one more inhale, and then slowly, big step back. If you don't lose the balance, bring the palms together and hook into a nice twist. So left elbow outside the right knee, lengthen the upper body up and twist and turn. Breathing and twisting, and then if you can, this left hand goes down, right arm goes up. Right? You want to keep it outside the knee though. So outside the knee is where that should be. Inside the knee isn't as much of a twist. Right? This you would do if you're just too tired. But if you can, this here is going to give you a better twist than the arm on the inside of the knee. This here is going to give you a better twist and also glute stretch. So this is a big deal in that stretch. A couple more breaths. Oh, good. And then drop the back knee down. So if you may need some more cushion here, which would be fine, you just take the outside of your mat, fold it over, come on up. And then what we're going to do is sink forward here just for a few breaths. Sink forward into this front side hip flexor. For me, it's my left. And just a little sinking in, breathing. And I still feel it here a little bit too. I think probably from my plyometrics class yesterday and my run this morning, I'm feeling a little soreness in that glute. And then from here, lift that left arm up nice and tall, so you're leaning back. Now you have front side hip flexor on the left, rectus femoris, which is one of the hip flexors, one of the quadricep muscles. Lift up, lean back. Oh, feel it inside. You want to feel this inside your body, like behind the abs, behind the obliques, deep inside the hip there. You might be grabbing that psoas muscle a little and stretching it a little bit, depending. It's harder to get to, but that's the area. All right, now coming forward if you can. So you're just going to go back to the hip stretch if that's what you can do. But if possible, right hand reaches back, grabs that left foot. Now we got a quad stretch from here. So go ahead and sink forward and down. Lift the upper body up, lean back and stretch. Oh man, this is just killing my glute on the right side. I'm sore. I'm sore, friends. I'm sore. Lift up, lean back. And it's only Tuesday morning. What is going on? Sunday is typically my day off, so I don't really do much. Yesterday, I just had one kind of hard thing. And then this run this morning. I shouldn't be that sore. Lift up, lean back, take one more breath. Good. And then release that leg. Let's head back to downward facing dog. So you can tuck the toes. Take a vinyasa, step that leg back, vinyasa, lower, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Good, and then left side. When you're ready, take a moment though, bend the left leg, push the right heel down. So that feels really good for me right now. Stretch the back of your right leg. Oh, I needed that. Good, left leg, take it up behind you. Bring it all the way forward. We're gonna start like we did before. Turn the back foot flat, come up to warrior one. Push the leg straight, hands to the waist, step the back foot closer, angle it forward. I think I've done this before. Grab either grab the hips and fold, or arms, or reversed namaste. Sometimes it feels like I've been doing this for 20 years, and other times it feels like I've totally new. But you know, here's your moment of wisdom for the day. It's always new. It's always new, every time, every moment. You can never have the same moment twice. All right? Let's think about that. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Lift the upper body up and then fold down, forward. Even though that chainsaw sounds like it did a moment ago, it's a new day. Friends, it's a new moment. It's a new opportunity. All right? So we don't have to carry our past into the new, fresh moments that happen every moment. It's a new moment now. It's a new moment right now. Right now is a new moment, friends. Totally, again, I can't believe it. It's a new moment. Oh my gosh, how exciting is that? A new moment. One more breath in your stretch. And then come on up and step into warrior three. So balance here. Breathe in this lovely new moment. Really feel the strength from your standing leg. Drive that back leg back. Extend the spine. Breath smooth. We still got to go back to our twist, but first stay here. Standing pose, breathing deep, arms forward from there. Whoa, maybe crash a little bit. That's okay. Crashing's part of living. Lean forward, and then slowly go ahead and come step back to crescent. Bring the palms together. Hook your right elbow outside the left knee and twist. Remember, you're going to lengthen the upper body and turn and twist. That'll be your first thing. And feel how that feels for your body. And remember, this is easier. By bringing the hand down inside the foot, it's easier. All right? So if you can do the prayer twist pretty well, then stay there. If you feel like you can bring that outside hand down, see mine's slipping today. It's slipping. It's just probably because my hips are so tight from yesterday's workout and this morning's run. So it's just harder for me to get that arm down. So I'm just going to stick to the prayer twist and lengthen up and turn and breathe. Oh, yes. New moment, new opportunity to stretch and to breathe. One more breath. Good. And now release that. We're going to fold this back knee or back mat over. Fold the, what is it called? Mat. Fold it over. Drop the knee. And then come on up. We're going to do our hip stretch. We're going to wind down too. So hip stretch, sinking forward, breathing deep. First right here is this. So your quadricep, obviously you know, gets really sore when you run or bike or hike or walk for a long time. Maybe not so much walking, but the other things. And this stretches it. Also the hip flexor here. Now take that right arm up, lift up, lean back, breathe deep. And feel it now. This is one of the greatest things about yoga, is that it forces you to be in the moment. Forces you to stay present in your body, and if you don't, you'll possibly injure yourself. So you have to pay attention. Pay attention to what's happening, pay attention to the sensations, pay attention to the breath, and there's so many things to pay attention to. So extend up, lean back, maybe sink lower. Breathe deep, spread the toes in the front. Sink in, feel the stretch on the left side glute. Lift up a little more, lean back, 2 more breaths. Oh, okay, good. And then from there, come down. This time, we're going to reach around for that foot if you can. Left hand grabs the right foot, and then we're going to sink down here. Remember, if you can't grab that foot, then you just come back up again and sink forward. That would be fine. But if you can grab that foot, that's what I want you to do. And then sink in. Oh, I'll tell you, these bluebirds are unbelievable. I heard, I've seen bluebirds. Maybe one of you can tell me about bluebirds. I'll look it up. But I feel like I saw a pretty aggressive bluebird a long time ago. And I don't know if I just stereotyped all bluebirds to be aggressive. Last few breaths on this stretch. But we have so many birds here, I thought it'd be fun to put up a couple feeders. But if it's going to make them more aggressive, then I don't want to do that. So one more breath, sinking down, lift the heart up, breathe. Oh my goodness. All right, then release it. Vinyasa, step the leg back. Vinyasa, lower, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Very nice. Pigeon, right away this time. Right leg forward. This is what I've been wanting and searching for. Right here. This is the stretch. Come on down. Stretch. Not long because we're running out of time. Oh, we got time for a minute. We'll do a minute. So, yes. Those of you that are on the Malibu half marathon and 5K site, my name's Ted McDonald. How are you, friends? You can find me on social media at Teddy McDonald. That's where I am on social media. And I do this every day, 6 days a week, an hour for Monday through Friday and 90 minutes on Saturday. And please feel free to join me anytime. But we're going to be doing the Malibu half marathon. You guys are going to join us every Tuesday. And we'll do kind of a little bit more runner focused class, which will be fun. As I mentioned, I'm also doing this on a donation basis. So if you have the ability to donate to our studio and help us keep going, then great. That's 5pointyoga.com, the number 5, POINTYOGA.com. There's a couple ways you can do it there, or you can just Venmo me directly, which is at Teddy McDonald. So anything is greatly appreciated. Thank you for all of those who have done it in the past. And I'm pretty sure that this sequence in the Malibu Instagram page, Switch Legs, is going to live in the IGTV. So you'll have that sequence to go back to on their Instagram page. Go ahead and now come on back. Opposite side. And by the way, I know this is going to end. So on Instagram, if you're following on Instagram, you only get an hour. So after this, we're going to do Shavasana, a little twist in Shavasana. So you can do that on your own. I trust that you can do that on your own. And we'll see you next week or tomorrow. If you're with me, you'll see you tomorrow. If you're with the Malibu folks, we'll see you next week. So pigeon pose here, a few breaths, relaxing. Of course, it shouldn't hurt the knee. If it does, you got an option, a different option. So just hang there, relax a little bit. Stretch. Yeah, I'm curious to know if any of you, I know Greg McCann in Florida is planning on doing the half marathon, and but I wonder if anyone else is doing it. Anybody else going to join us for a little run along the Pacific Ocean? It's a beautiful course. Last couple breaths here. Good. All right, and then come on up, and then we're going to do our forward fold, and then a twist, and then Shavasana. So go ahead and shake the legs out a little bit, flex the butt back, flex the feet, reach up, and fold down forward. Stretch. Good. So you can stay here if you want, or you can roll up, roll back, take the legs up and over your head for plow pose. If plow does not work for your neck, then I want you to stay in the forward bend. But if it's okay, you roll up, roll back, take the legs up and over the head for plow. From there, legs up to shoulder stands, just really good to get the body upside down. Legs out to the side. A few breaths. Good. Bend the knees, soles of the feet together. Legs up from there, and then down over your head slowly. Good. Right knee pulls in, right leg pulls in, and then roll to one side and twist. And then switch sides, same thing, twist, breathe. I feel so much better. Good. And then back to the center Shavasana, final rest. We'll take a few minutes here, eyes closed, set it up. So you want your feet to flop open about mat distance-ish. Palms out to the side, shoulders down away from the ears. Take a big cleansing breath. Deep inhale. Exhale. Totally relax. All right, you can bring your left hand to your heart center, right hand to your belly. Pause for a few moments. And then roll to your right side. Just take a couple breaths. Roll to the right side. And then make your way up to a seat, comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall here. Just bring the palms either on the knees or in your lap, whatever's more comfortable. See if you can get a straight spine. Just take a short moment here just to breathe and connect. Connect to your innermost self, the place that's always calm, always relaxed, understands that, whatever's happening to us at the moment is temporary and that we will get through it and that we will be okay on the other side. And all is a lesson and an opportunity. So if we see it that way, it will be that way, right? A few moments here. And if you have this overreaching mind pattern, thought pattern of, negativity or critical thinking, just see if you can step back and allow that big wave to just kind of crash on the shore and then go back into the ocean. So you fall into this witness when you need to and go, oh, okay, wait a second. You get to understand things a bit more deeply from there. All right. Bring the palms together at the heart. Take a moment of gratitude. Gratitude for every breath. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste. And I will see you next time. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow right back here. I think I'm at the studio tomorrow. But have a great day. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Support your local businesses. And I appreciate the support, you guys. See you tomorrow.